All right, it's on. What's going on, beautiful people? This is going to be something a little bit different. I found this like Reddit post like less than a year ago, and I thought it'd be interesting to read it. And I didn't read all the comments, but I read the headline, and I found it interesting. And I wanted just to I guess doing a reaction to this post and read what everybody else says. And here's what the headline says. It says, "Why do some people legitimately smell like poop?" This came out literally 1 year ago. And it says, "I know I'm onto something. No way someone can be so bad at wiping that they always smell like poop. Do you guys think this is cause they don't wipe well, or is it another factor?" What an interesting question. I wonder what 1,400 comments have to say about this. Let's go to the first one. I don't know how long I'm going to do this, but let's try to do at least for 10 minutes. Um, I've met a lot of people I thought smelled like shit, but found out that this was their breath dental issues. Says Demolished. Skyrim. I don't know if I want to read all these like usernames because some of the usernames are weird. The other person says, "I had a teacher in high school with the most horrific coffee breath. Problem was she could get all in your face and talk. Smelled like something died in her mouth." It actually reminds me of actually reminds me of a sixth grade teacher, sixth grade math teacher I had. This guy smoked cigarettes all the time, and when he would like hover over you and talk to you, it did smell horrific. But I do think it's very interesting that this person posed this question because this makes me think of a couple of things. Maybe the person they're talking about legitimately doesn't wipe their ass properly, or it could be a possibility that this weird condition, maybe TMAL, maybe something like TMAL, is happening at a rapid pace. It's happening over all throughout different parts, and people are just thinking to themselves, it must be a hygiene issue. But in reality, it's something more. It's something, I don't know, digestive wise, something's not working properly in their body, which is making them emit this odor that is reminiscent of poop or feces or shit, whatever. That's my theory. But let's continue to read stuff. Another comment said, "I had a very specific dental issue where if I cleaned out a gap, it would smell bad even to me. Turned out it was bleeding gums in those gaps. Now that I started exercising those gums, what the hell does exercising those gums mean? The bleeding has stopped and the smell has gone away." All right, so for people who might have halitosis, maybe that's a good solution for you. Let's go to the next comment. Used to teach middle school, so pretty familiar with smells. Usually one or more of the following: not wiping, not bathing, not using soap, wearing dirty garments, undergarments, not brushing teeth, inadequate menstrual hygiene, tonsil stones, dehydration, other health impair. I don't think dehydration would be related to smelling like feces. And again, like a lot of people naturally gonna just attribute it to like hygienic issues, or he's just not bathing. How many people you know that just don't bathe? You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, there are people that exist, and there is some type of study. I do recall hearing something like it was saying that we're not supposed to we're not supposed to bathe every day because that like messes up the microbiota on our skin. We're supposed to bathe maybe every 3 days. I'm not recommending that, but I'm just saying like that's what I've heard. But you know what I mean. In any case, they always attribute it to like just hygienic issues. You're just not brushing your teeth properly. I don't know if there's too many people I seen that don't brush their teeth unless it's like homeless people or some shit. But let's keep going. Is it alcohol breath, tonsil stones, step in poop? Now, I keep seeing tonsil stones. Hold on a quick second. All right, I'm back. These allergies are killing me, so I had to get a napkin. Anyways, I keep seeing tonsil stones. Is this like a common, I don't know, let's say a common response when people have like a legitimate bad breath that's reminiscent of poop or feces or some shit? Is it there like some type of, I don't know, information related to tonsil stones and says, people who have tonsil stones had naturally have, you know, shitty breath. I'm not sure. Maybe I should do some looking into that. But let's go to another comment. As a retired urologist, I've had to check a lot of prostates, and at least 20% of the guys don't appear to wipe. That's interesting. 1/5. You have to check prostates. What do you mean? You're just like sticking your thumb up his ass? I, Urologists have to do that? That's weird. I thought that's like something for some other type of physician. But all right, let's keep going. I run into this nearly every time I use a gym. It comes from both men and women. And it isn't just a fart. These people smell like an open colostomy bag. Whatever it is, I would love to see it stopped. Okay, now this is interesting too. Because I've been to a gym for some time. I mean, I don't go regularly like I used to, but I've been on and off in a gym throughout my life, and I don't think I ever smelled someone that smelled like an open colostomy bag, or it just smells like farting. That's never been the case for me. Now, again, maybe I just have this bad sense of smell, and this guy just has excellent smell, but he says nearly every time I use the gym. That's interesting. I don't know how to think about that. I don't know what to say about that. I feel like this guy is obviously exaggerating, or this guy has a strong sense of smell and he can smell the feces out of the person's anus 20 yards away. I don't know. In my personal experience, the only folks I know who smell like feces are people who have mental or physical health issues. Yeah, maybe because they probably don't wipe themselves. Like severe mental health issues, not like, oh, I'm depressed. Like, no, I'm going out of my mind. You know what I mean? I'm hearing voices. I haven't taken a bath in I don't know, 8 weeks or some shit. And I remember going to. I don't know if I should share this story. You know, I'm not gonna share it. I'm not gonna share it. I'll talk about. I don't think that's appropriate to share. But let's keep going down to the comments. There's a lady at my local grocery store that always smells horrendous. Turns out she has like 30 cats and doesn't clean her house, so she always smells like cat shit. That's something that's really interesting. I remember when I was like in high school, not high school, it was in middle school. I had a friend. I guess I could call him a friend, and I had like several friends, and I remember him. I don't know how the conversation started, but for some reason we were talking about the other friend's house because he'd been to the other friend's house, and he said the other friend's house smelled like cat shit because he had like cats. And I think that's like a common thing that happens if you don't clean the cat litter well enough or regularly. That odor is gonna tend to just like reek the whole room, and if it's close to your clothes, maybe your clothes will smell like cat shit and stuff like that. Matter of fact, I think even in high school I heard some rumors about a guy who smelled of cat shit, or his clothes smelled of like cat poop, because of the fact that I don't know. I mean, I never been to his house, but naturally I'm gonna make a deduction that, oh, maybe because he had like cats and the litter box was near his clothes, so his clothes always smelled like cat shit. I don't know. In any case, let's continue to read. How much time I have? Damn, I'm already like almost 9 minutes. Let's read another one. I suffer chronic halitosis bad breath. The feces sewer smell is from sulfites in the mouth and throat. Things like Listerine will only cover it up for a short time. My tonsils are long gone. I switched to using toothpaste with no sugar in it and using TheraBreath mouthwash. It helps to neutralize the sulfites. If you're like me and you lick your lips, those bad odors will also get on your lips. I grabbed one of my kids' Bubblegum's favorite chapstick. Helps cover any residual lip nasties. I shower every day and wipe till clean. It's a constant battle. I'm glad that there's somebody who can at least clear up a lot of the things that people are saying, because naturally thinking it's hygiene issues, but no, it's like something that's happening within our bodies where it's chronic, and though we are trying to like maintain our hygiene or do more things than the average person to mask or remove the odor, it still comes back. It has 158 likes. Let's go. Let's see the get reply. I'm sorry, dude. I had a coworker that had it too. I felt so bad trying to avoid being around the dude when he would start talking. The halitosis was smacking me hard. I don't think he did much to fight it or maybe gave up. I never realized how much of a battle it was for someone with it. Yeah. And it's just so strange that I wonder what type of like doctors this man had to go through or how long he had to deal with this because I know there's a lot of people who have halitosis and they've been doing it for 5, 10, 15 years and even with their regimen it's like it doesn't really help. You know what, let me look into the 32 more replies. TheraBreath is a placebo. Try a rinse like rinse and a tongue scraper. I used to have a mild version of this. It was pretty rough on the confidence. One day I was scrolling through Reddit to try to find answers about this issue, and someone recommended hydrogen peroxide as a light gargle after you're done brushing. It does done wonders. Pour some on your toothbrush and brush your tongue with it. I'm sorry you probably had heard every trick in the book by now, but maybe some people in the comments could find this handy too. It's a possibility it's GERD. That's my issue. Or less noticeably, silent reflux. I had it my whole life and never realized diet change helped slightly. Feel free to DM me. Chronic halitosis and you still manage to have kids? I'm pretty sure, I've been reading some people or listening to some people, and some people say who have chronic halitosis, only a percentage of people can react to it or identify the odor, but others cannot. So maybe that's the same case. Damn, already 11 minutes. I'll just read 2 more comments. This is a deleted comment. It said, I had a friend in high school who, when you were near him, would randomly release a fishy, poopy smell. He was on the swim team with me, and we practiced in the morning and evening, so 2 showers a day. Nobody knew why. His best friend, neighbor, said he thought it was some kind of medical condition, but nobody ever wanted to ask him. This is interesting. I need to see the replies for this one. 35 replies. Let's see this one. The next reply is, that's interesting. I've only ever experienced that sort of thing with dogs when they release their anal glands. What the fuck is he talking about? No joke. It was just like that. There is a genetic condition that causes your sweat to smell like fish oil. I think he's talking about T-Mal. Let's read another one. There is an item called Devrom and another called Chlorfresh. They are internal deodorants that you take to stop this. It helps to a degree. I don't know if it stops it. And the guy says, do they chlorinate your stomach? That cannot be good for your microbiome. Some things are meant to be left as is. I work with swimming pool chlorine and oxidizes and kills anything organic it comes into contact with eventually, including human cells. Not good. Next comment. That's nasty. I overwipe. Wipe till nothing left on toilet paper. Then wet TP or paper towels and do another 10-15 wipes till there's nothing. Then dry. Very clean rear. Can't wait to see you. What? If you start with the wet, less hemorrhage you'll get. Or better yet, get a bidet and throw the paper away. Alright. People recommending bidets. That's cool, I guess. Let's read the last one. A large portion of the population doesn't wipe or clean well, but they don't run around smelling like shit. The odors you notice are likely due to a digestive health issue. I should like this, but I don't actually have my account logged in. But yeah, just wanted to read a little bit. I thought it was very interesting. I'm not going to read all 1,400, but hearing different perspectives. Hold on. Let me go back. Hearing different perspectives about what people think of when people smell like poop. Oh, people naturally think, oh, they just don't wipe themselves. This is like some inside information of how people rationalize things in terms of why people have this an odor. Every day they have this odor, and they smell like fart. They smell like poop. And some people have said, like, okay, it could be because they just have halitosis, and that's like the fecal smell. But others are like, no, I just think people just don't wipe themselves. In any case, what do you guys think of this? I think this was very interesting. And maybe I'll drop the link there. But it's like archived, so you can't actually write or do anything with it. So I'll still drop the link if anybody's interested. Anyways, have a good day.